What's good, y'all? It's your boy Black back with another video, man. NBA summary about what's going on last night, 12 to 20. Happy New Year to y'all too, by the way. I said it in my last two videos, but Happy New Year to y'all again. Thank y'all for watching me. Thank y'all for subscribing, liking, sharing. Y'all know the deal. It's your boy Black, man. Go ahead and get it started. Nuggets beat the Pacers 124-116. Michael Porter Jr. went crazy.
Side, and then he does a sidestep, basically, almost as much as.
We got the Hornets and the Cavs, the whole tank fest, 109-106. Apparently, the whole duo point guard thing ain't working, and the Cavs actually got out rebounded, and they are one of the best rebounding teams in the league. When you play bad teams, even though you're a bad team, the least you can do is something you're good at, but. Anyway, Cleveland shot 51% in the second half to win the game. Rozier and Graham. Rozier had 12 points in the second half. In the fourth quarter, Rozier had 12 points in the fourth quarter. Devontae Graham had 10 in the fourth quarter. The Hornets only scored 27 in the fourth quarter, so that means they had 22 and 27 points in the fourth. Rozier finished with 30 points. Devontae Graham finished with 16 and 11 assists. We need to be talking about Devontae Graham for real. The kid is balling out, man. Came out the blue balling out at that. He been doing it all year. I know the Hornets are pretty terrible. No offense to them, the Hornets. We sit in here all day on Let's Talk NBA and we bash Michael Jordan for whatever reason, but because the Hornets being so trash, but we have to come to some kind of agreement that the Hornets have never been good. They never will be good. The last good Hornets team, no, they weren't good then. I love Baron Davis. I grew up in North Carolina. I love Baron Davis. Dale Curry, the old Hornets. Old Hornets, like older Hornets. The Heat beat the Raptors in a defensive slugfest. The final score was 84-76. The Heat had 40 bench points. That's wild. That's wild. Bam finished with 15 points to 14 boards on 7 of 8 shooting. The Raptors are now 4-4 without Pascal Siakam.
This was really hard, Kyle, Fred VanVleet. This was really hard.
And Kyle Lowry and VanVleet combined to shoot 7 of 32. 7 of 32? We can all get hyped about this one. The Warriors lose another game. They lost to the Timberwolves. Hold on. I know the Warriors suck. The Timberwolves didn't have Andrew Wiggins, or they did not have Karl-Anthony Towns.
And we had no idea what we were doing.
It's crazy that they got 2 number 1 picks. I'm not saying they drafted them, because we all know, the Cavs drafted Wiggins, he got traded, and then, whole shebang. But I just think it's crazy. But anyway, Shabazz Napier scored 20, though, 7 assists, and Robert Covington was D'ing up. He had 20 points, 10 boards. He had 4 threes. And it was 40 fouls in this game. I seen that, and I thought that was kind of crazy. I mean, I know there'll be a lot of fouling going on these days with the refs. Sometimes you got bad calls, you got good calls, you got bad calls. But 40 fouls is kind of wild in a game like that. And nobody even scored 100 points. So you guys at the free throw line. I think they shot like 38 free throws, something like that, on 40 fouls. That's kind of, that's defense. I don't know. Jazz beat the Bulls after the Bulls tried to complete a comeback, but Donovan Mitchell was not having it.
Shot. Here's another look on the spin and the hang time. The follow-away Jay. 3:13 to play. Half number 1, Utah by.
Jazz beat the Bulls 102-98. And the Bulls are now 1-13 against teams with a winning record. I thought that was wild because at the beginning of the season, it looked like they was about to be doing something this year because you had Wendell Carter Jr. balling, you had Zach LaVine balling, Kobe White came out, the rookie, he had a few good games. I guess they just I don't remember the Bulls being good since like 2013 maybe. And they just been losing ever since. But it's kind of expected. They're a young team, young coach. The Mavs beat the Nets. Luka had 31 points, 13 rebounds, and 7 assists. He had a little bit of help from his bench, who went crazy. Steph Curry had 25 off the bench. I think it was like Max Kleber or something. He had 18 off the bench.
I don't even know who you are.
They was getting in there. No KP, no Tim Hardaway Jr. They both out with injuries. Remind me to drop Tim Hardaway from my fantasy team too. Don't ask where I picked him up. He was balling for a stretch, but he got to go. He hurt anyway. Hey, shout out Luka, man. Luka is proving that haters wrong. Well, he did that last year too, but this year he just taking it to he was here last year. Dude is steady climbing, man. The Kings beat the Grizzlies, and here's my problem with this. They are both 13 and 22. I thought the Kings were gonna be so much better. They're being team they're supposed to beat. Not really, because they're still 13 and 22, you know. They hired Luke Walton, you know, and they got the fastest player in the league.
They saved the team. They saved the Kings. If I've learned one thing from being here, maybe it's not surprising to get overlooked or even disrespected, but we don't tolerate it. Sacramento, you don't ask for a lot, just that we're all in, like you are. I don't want to make any promises I can't keep, but I'll promise this. You fought for us, for this team, this franchise, this city, and that's why we'll fight for you.
De'Aaron Fox, he actually finished the game with 27 points. This is crazy stats. 27 points, 4 rebounds, 9 assists, 5 steals, and 2 blocks. That's and Ja Morant finished with 23 points and just 7 assists. So it sounded like they had a little duel going on there. But Clippers beat the Pistons 126-112 after trailing early in the first half. PG got hurt too. That's wild. Especially after he just came back. He only played like 25 games this season, so that's wild. But of course, the Clippers bench did what they do. Lou Will, 22-5-5. You got Montrezl, 23-4 and 3 blocks. Zubac also had 4 blocks, but he started. The Clippers bench is probably the best bench in the league, man. 'Cause let's be real. Their bench won them 48 games last year. So, and they had 2 6-man of the year candidates. You just don't see that every day. Thunder beat the Spurs 109-103. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is making his case for most improved player. Nobody's talking about it. I guess that's because we're stuck on LeBron and Jordan debates, but hey, do you think? Billy D got coach of the month. I don't think he ever got that.
I think that's a good team that's fighting for position just like we are. And this is a great.
Not with Westbrook. That's funny, yo. Oh, man. But Shai finished the game with 25 points, 7 rebounds, and 5 assists. Okay, so you only had 4 turnovers for the game. I thought that was mad impressive, especially against a Spurs team that is very fundamentally sound defensively. I think they are. Well, they're a coach pop team, you know what I'm saying? Regardless, they're sitting in the 8th seed right now somehow. They are about 3, 4, maybe 5 games under 500. The West is looking kind of weird this year, but I think they'll get it together, make a little run. LaMarcus Aldridge was hit 4 threes last night. He went 4 for 4 from 3. I thought it was crazy too, but they still lost. DeRozan even hit 3. That's rare. And they still lost. He probably dropped like 30. He dropped like 30. They lost still, but I think they'll get it together. They're the Spurs. They've been great for 20 plus years, and they're the Spurs.
Bazley. Oh, he did not call that. No. He's surprised and he's smiling about it. My goodness. That's as good as it gets there. That's why you sign up.
Noel from Chris Paul to tie it at 27. Derek to Jakob with the left hand. Soft dunk that time.
Have to be more aware.
Kind of left him stranded back there.
Exactly.
And Schroeder comes back with the offense there. The floater over LaMarcus Aldridge. Spurs to a 9-point lead to start the second half.
And I tell you what, though, that's near impossible in today's league. Use the rim to protect his shot nicely.
And Noel gets the dunk here. Chris Paul, Lonnie Walker, the challenge staying with the 9-time All-Star.
Good seasoning here for Lonnie.
Paul over Pirtle for 2.
Our guy still couldn't get him off the glass.
Dozen points for Adams, 8 boards.
He's showing that bigs still belong in this game.
Walker it in! Oh, mama! Lonnie knocking it down from 3! As a sub for Walker, you've got 9 on the shot clock for Gilgeous-Alexander, who's had a great second half. And cans another high-arching shot here. Thunder have been terrific late in games during this recent streak of theirs. Gilgeous-Alexander gets the float. Here's Chris Paul, 6 on the shot clock, under a minute to go. And naturally, Paul answers. DeRozan on the drive, lays it in with 19 seconds to go. And the Thunder win for the first time in a regular season game in San Antonio since Christmas.
If you like my content, subscribe to me. If you don't, still subscribe to me. Like this video, comment, let me know how I'm doing. Let me know what you think. Don't forget to share. Don't forget to tag your people so they can see it. That's it, man. I love y'all, and thanks for watching. And don't forget to come talk basketball with me and Let's Talk NBA Basketball on Facebook. We are currently grossing. We have 60K right now. And we're still growing. We're growing daily, man. So come holler at us.